Hey guys, what's up? It's been quite a while, like 2 months. I've recorded some videos, but a lot of them have fell through. My audio got corrupted in some of them. So this is gonna be my first upload in quite a while. But yeah, sorry for the wait. So anyway, today I wanted to bring you guys a little analysis for my NatTexPL week 4 game. I'm in the AG slot, so I was 1-1 at this point. Um, so I wanted to go positive, and I think this was a really great game. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys. Now I'm facing Monsareeasy, who I faced in round 6 of seasonal a couple weeks ago, and I lost in game 3 there. Didn't play as aggressively as I wanted, and he really took advantage of that. So I definitely wanted to win this to get some vengeance, if you will. So what I brought is a pretty interesting team. So I have Calm Mind, Refresh, Arceus Water. Um, I won with that versus him in game 2, so I wanted to bring that again because I noticed he doesn't really like to run like Rest Pedon, even though he brought that game 3. But whatever. I didn't think he was going to bring it. Um, I have my own SD Rest Pedon, which is Spadef, in case he wants to bring Kyogre. And as you see, this is a really great bring. I have Perish Trap, Arceus Dark, just to exert some more offensive momentum if he brings like a more bulkier team. Have Standard Dust Main, and then I believe this is just Defog Faircius. And then we have Max Defense, Glare, Sub, DD, Zygarde, which I never really get to show off. But yeah, that is there. So that's my team. I thought it was pretty good. He ends up bringing Heatran, which is probably why he, spoiler alert, he loses this game. You no, don't bring Heatran versus me. Um, Now the unfortunate thing is that he does bring Ferrothorn here, which my team is very weak to, which you'll see. I was not counting on him bringing this. I really hadn't seen him bring this, so it was a good bring for him. Yeah, let's get into this though. So I end up leading with Zygarde because I'm noticing he gets a free glare on anything. I switch out here. Now this turn tells me a lot. His willingness to switch out there reveals to me that this is almost definitely SD, and he was scared of a potential glare there, instead of just clicking Ice Beam and scanning what my Arceus was. So that tells me a lot there. And that lets me know that I want to be bringing in Zygarde if possible on this. Anyway, he goes into that. I switch out. I go Pedon here. I know he really can't touch me. He reveals to be Perish Trap, Arceus Fairy, which means that this Pedon is an even better bring because this completely walls this set. So he switches out into this. I click Precipice Blades, and I do 52, which tells me 100% that this is offensive. So there, in 3 turns, I managed to scout what his Arceus ground set is, which is really helpful for me. So I switch out. There's no real reason to stay in. I know I can scare him out with Zygarde. And I can just get the glare on the Arceus Fairy for free. So nothing is really happening at this point. We're kind of just pivoting around these 2 Mons. I click that. I end up going Dust Main here. I get my rocks up, and I get a Toxic on the Ho, which is very good. Now I need to switch out of the Heatran, but I have an Arceus Water here, so it's fine. He goes for Stealth Rock there, which I don't think was his best play. I think just clicking Magma Storm is good. Now he ends up clicking Toxic here. I think he thinks I'm like Defog or something on this, or just doesn't have Refresh. Because otherwise there's no reason to stay in there. Or maybe he just thought I was Ice Beam. I don't think he predicted the Zygarde coming in there. I think he just didn't think my Arceus Water had much for Heatran. Although, if he did predict it, that's a good play on his part. But yeah, that really sucks for me because this is sub DD and one of my best ways of beating Ferrothorn. So Ferrothorn is going to be a lot harder to break through now. I just glare the Ferrothorn here. Uh, what does he do? He knocks off my lefties, which basically means the Zyger can't do much now. And here we get our first kill, and it's going to be very slow after this. I decide I'm just going to trade with this Heatran, get it out of the way. It's pretty annoying for my team, because Heatran is good. Because I can't really touch it with some Mons, and Magma Storm does some hefty damage. So I'm just like, let me trade here. Arceus Dark isn't necessary to win this game anyway. So we end up trading Mons here. Nothing much. Now, here I make a mistake. I'm thinking, okay, he's knockoff. He doesn't have grass coverage. But he goes for Leech Seed, and then he reveals Bullet Seed. And that's pretty problematic for me because it means I can't just win with the Arceus Water right here. So I end up getting some para, so my Arceus Water isn't super low. Bringing the Arceus Fairy here. Now it's really just a game of me trying to get rid of. See, I switch out there because I'm trying to bait out Dynamax. See, this is what I have to do. This really threatens his team. Like once it gets an SD up, it OHKOs everything. So I'm trying to get it to where the Arceus ground is not only weakened enough to guaranteed B2 OHKO'd by +2 Precipice Blades, but I'm also trying to get it so Arceus ground either doesn't go for D-Max or has already wasted it. So yeah, so nothing much is really going to happen here because that's all we're trying to play for. He's trying to wear me down with Ferrothorn because I can't really beat it. And I'm trying to just win with P-Don. See, P-Don is too low right now for me to really do anything with it. Yeah, he knocks off Shed Shell there. Idea of that set was to, scout Whirlpool, Arcs, switch out a Gothitelle and Mega Gengar. It's a pretty nifty item. But yeah, nothing much is going to happen here. He reveals himself to be SD, which I kind of figured. I knew he couldn't really be ultra or offensive because he needs that Zacian check. But SD makes sense if Heatran is rocks. So yeah, but that's not really a threat with my team. I have a lot of counterplay, and him letting it get burned really just means I can go Arceus Water every time for free. Neither of us has wasted D-Max here. I don't think I use D-Max at all this game because it's just I don't need it. Nothing much is happening here. I'm just trying to not lose to this Ferrothorn. I get it pretty low. If I got the para right there, I would have probably just won the game. I end up sacking the Zygarde there. A bad play on my part, honestly, but it doesn't end up mattering that much. Anyway, I'm just trying to chip the Ferrothorn, and I can't really do that. I'm not getting the paras I need, and now it's back up to full. And we're just playing on. I'm not too worried about the Dustman because it's such a bad set. That is an awful set. Please stop running knockoff on Dustman and Ferrothorn. It's truly bad. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna hit turn 100. Nothing much has happened. See, I still haven't revealed rest, so he thinks he's just slowly chipping down this P-Don to be put in range. I guess he thinks I'm like fire. See, like I have enough speed to outspeed Ho. Defensive Ho. I'm like 220 speed. So not like 220, but my speed hits 220. So I'm able to get the rest off there. Yeah, nothing much is happening. You're gonna see the plays that get me into the position to win. So I'm able to burn a rest turn there. I don't know why he stayed in. I'm able to SD here. Now I make a mistake. He clicks Dynamax this turn, but I don't die. And I'm able to get the damage off with Precipice Blades, which is good. But the problem is that this P-Don can really not switch into anything now. I'm going to count it, and Judgment is still a guaranteed OHKO from that range. And so is Ferrothorn's Bullet Seed. so I can't really do anything. I mean, I guess I could predict a power turn, but that is stupid. I'd rather not win from shit like that. But yeah, anyway, so the idea here is to just be able to get in my P-Don safely. And you're going to see the plays that lead to that. Because I need to get that rest off. He's wasted his Dynamax, which means if I can get P-Don healthy, I can definitely win this game. Because he's heavily relying on his Ferrothorn to just stop my assault. Here we go. See, like, and also if I waste his leech seeds, which granted would be kind of hard. If I waste his leech seeds, Arceus Water can definitely win with some correct paras. Yeah, so here is where it starts going downhill. Now, I had 2 Sunsteals left, and I click Rocks here. He stays in. And I click Sunsteel here. And here's where the mistake happens. He probably should have clicked Whirlpool there. But once again, doesn't want to let the P-Don come in for free. So he ends up, I believe, clicking Judgment here. And here I know there's no reason for him to sack the Arceus Fairy. It makes more sense for him to go into like Ferrothorn or Ho-Oh, waste my last Sunsteel, so he can just recover up with his Arceus Fairy on my Necrozma and Wallet. So I do the play, I go P-Don, and it works out. And this is still not game over. He still needs to make the correct plays to win. And you really see why this Rocks damage matters, because it just puts him in range of P-Blades. And he fucks up this turn sequence here by clicking Spikes, which allows me to get the SD off. And I am able to win from here on out. There's not much he can do. At this point, he's banking on a miss right here, and he does not get it. And that is the game. Now I never missed Precipice Blades here. It's pretty lucky on my part, but all in all, I think I played well enough to deserve hitting all of those. So it is a pretty good win for me. I definitely enjoyed it. I really had to play well to get it, and he played a great game, but just made some mistakes at the end that I took advantage of, and I was able to go out the win. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun playing this one, and I think it's a good example of a game that wasn't lost on matchup to either side, but was won from plays, which I think is Pokemon at its best. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.